Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another Halloween embellishment share. Like I said, I've been trying to do one thing at a time and then have a bunch of stuff at the end. So the first thing I finally got to play, I don't even know what year these came out, maybe last year. These are the KS Craft shaker like potion bottles. There's a smaller one and a larger one. The larger one's not even that big, but I did finally use it. My die's over here. And I did use that Fairy Tale Club paper. It's like the fun star one. So I did black with the pink paper in the background, and then a holographic with black papers in the background, and then glitter cardstock, and this has the holographic. And then I alternated the tags. These are purple and pink, and then same with the corks. And these are just so cute. I wish I would have put more things in here. I don't know, because I don't know what I was thinking. I was pouring like a little bit of each into each one. This is from Michael's this year, and there is a glitter in there, which I don't mind that it's sticking to the acetate. Gives it some shimmer, but I should have added like seed beads or something to give it that real rattle sound, because I really like that. But anyway, such a cute die. And somebody used this die, I forgot, recently, and it reminded me, like, I think I have that die. And sure enough, here it is. So cute. Love. So next is from Temu. It is the Shaker Halloween McDonald's buckets. So cute. I did go ahead and I just backed it on like a funky, like scraps black paper, so that the eyes and everything have a back layering piece. I did go in with the cheeks and do some chalk in pink. So I did 2 Frankensteins. It does come with a monster face too. So 3 eyeballs as the monster. Here's the ghosty. I did do it in glitter, and I popped the top pale part up in some foam. So cute. The chalk really stands out on the white. And then pumpkin guy did not get any cheeks because too hard. And then each of the faces, you have to go back and run it through to get those faces. But the template, or like the plate, it leaves like indentation on. I use this this is the cardstock from scrapbook.com, the glossy one, but it's like, how do I get it from not pressing so hard? Maybe I need to use a different die cutting machine. Anyway, it left like an embossed square around everybody's face. You can't really see it on the paper, so it might just be the gloss. I don't know, who knows. But those are like my little pumpkin pails, and these would be really cute if you added like a jump ring right here and then dangled some beads and wires and like a little tassel and stuff. So I can totally further embellish those when I'm ready for the projects that I want. Next is this one. This is from AliExpress. It's a house tag. And I think it makes a box of some sort, because I didn't use the fence. The fence wraps around and something else wraps around. I don't know what it was originally intended for. I don't know who makes it, but I was 1000% inspired by Michelle. She is 4 Eyes Crafter here on YouTube and Insta, and she made some for my Halloween group swap last year as one of her tags. And you guys, I tried to mimic it exactly. But she had like a cute polka dot orange paper. I didn't have all that, but yeah, I was trying to use my pastel, stick with the theme of that Andrea paper pad. And I went in, she cut all her little like pieces out in the holographic, and I don't know where she got the wood, because this is not a haunted house, it's a house tag. And this, she made them haunted, so she had like these little wood planks on the windows, and that's what I did. I just cut a rectangle, made it jagged on the edge. The little bat, I added tiny little googly eyes to the bats. And then I added these little stars. She had cute little star clusters and holographic as well, and a way bigger moon, but I couldn't find in my stash at the time a moon. So this is like a measly little moon in comparison to Michelle's, but hey. And yeah, I used some felt flocking for the papers for the roof line. And for the door, this one's just a solid regular purple, but these are just so cute, and you can just hole punch it and make like a tag right here. So I'm obsessed with these. Michelle had a banner. It comes with a banner. Yeah, I think it comes with a banner piece. Oh yeah, here's the banner piece. But I didn't dig through my stamps and stuff yet to die cut that and stamp it and stuff. So these are what I have for now. And I don't know if I'll turn them into tags, but they are just so cute. So cute. I am obsessed with this die. And like I said, it's not Halloween, so you're going to have to dig through your stash to embellish it, basically. And then next is this one. I'm pretty sure it's like a honeybee stamp. I got the funny bee version. I did have to run it through my machine twice to get it to cut the stick part. So here's the stick. I have it in 110 and then like the Michaels black, which is like a shimmer color. And I puffed it up foam in between the layers, and this is felt on the very top. So cute. Christina made me want this die, so I found it on Ally, or no, this one's from Temu. So cute. So cute. And then I did the holographic like string or whatever you want to call it. A pretty big die, like it's tall, if that makes sense. And then also with this set, there's a hat, a witch hat, and then there's a bow. So I did go ahead and cut that out, which is right here, and I did it in a flocked black, and it has a lot of embossing detail, so it almost like smashed the flocking and made it look like a lighter gray color. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera, but I used the spider web from that die, and then the bow, and an embossed polka dot paper. So cute in pink. I'm just obsessed. This is such a cute, and it's even cuter that it's flocked, like a flocked real witch hat. It has so much detailing on like the cutout of the little hat. Love it, love it. Okay, next is this one. This is the pumpkin or the ghost trick-or-treater from AliExpress. Spellbinders makes this as well. And here he is. Oh my gosh, absolutely so adorable. I'm obsessed with well, it's not brown, but brown paper bag with the pumpkin face in it. And I die cut the little candies that comes with the die. The back piece for the eyes does not come with it, so I just cut a piece of black. And then it's one of those, I don't know what it's called, wobbler brands. So you have to get a round puffy piece of sticker tape and put it right there, and then his legs can wobble back and forth. But it's cute. It has a lot of embossing detail. I did cut it out in glitter, so you can't really tell, but it's cute with the legs, like wobbles. Once you get it on the project or know what you're gonna use it for. And then here's the legs. How they cut out exactly. You would have to glue two pieces together and not paper piece them so that they don't punch out. But yeah, so cute, right? I love me some trick-or-treating ghosts. They have my heart. I've had like 3 or 4 of them now. Like I said, you guys, I was on a mission. Next is this poison apple from AliExpress. It did not come with the stick. This random stick happened to be, I had a bunch of dies and I don't know where this die belongs, but I was like, that's gonna be a stitched stick for this embellishment. And that's what I did. And I got this idea. It popped up in my feed, so I don't follow this person. I don't even know who posted it, but it's for Trinity, I think Trinity Stamps. So I don't know the person's name off the top of my head, but she did this on a bigger scale because Trinity Stamps is a bigger poison apple die. So I just did the die in green, or the apple I should say. I did some black foam, black glossy paper from scrapbook.com. I did some twine in like a lime green, and then I did the sticks in glitter orange. And then I glued on just like the person had, so you can find her on Trinity Stamps, her design. She did candy corns and then sprinkles, and then she had some of the sprinkles at the bottom of the bag as well. So I just tied that on there. I added a jump ring because I probably want to add like a drink me or eat me, or I don't know, some type of charm. I have a million charms, but these are cute. And like when you gift them, they could just glue this onto their project, like as a bag top, like, you know, say they had a bag topper, just shove this on the corner. But little poisonous apples, different shades of green. And then some of them are backed in 110 because I forgot to do the other ones in 110. But those are the candy apples. They're so cute. Next is this one. This is from AliExpress. This is a full moon, and I'm going to show the Michaels full moon as well. So this one is much bigger, but I like the design of the Michaels one better. So that's that moon, and I cut it out twice in 2 different yellows. Okay, so this is the shiny scrapbook.com glossy yellow, and then in the back is like a shimmer yellow, but it ended up looking very kakai, like the yellow. I don't know, I should have picked a different yellow, but I just did the clouds and I staggered them like a creepy moon would be peeping up, or a blood moon with the clouds and stuff. I'm so busy die cutting and gluing and taping all of a sudden, I did not ink the white, and I wanted to make them look a little bit spookier, so I don't know if I can go in there post 3D and do that. And then the bats come with the die as well. I just staggered, they're a little bit different, they're wings, and I staggered them and added Wink of Stella to them. So here's the other one. So there's those guys. They're cute. It's a cute die. But I didn't like how it like the frame, you can see like that's a frame right there, and you can see that's a frame, like going all the way around because it cuts it in one piece. It just looked like, I'll show you the Michaels one. I feel like the Michaels one is cuter. So here's the Michaels one. It was 50% off plus an additional 15. There's the moon right there, and it's 2 pieces and it's staggered, and I cut them out in flocking pink, light pink, and a glittered orange. I didn't want to do yellow, but I just like, see how it's like all funky, like the continent, like it's, and there's not like a frame that comes way over here. It's just that piece. I wish that one would have been like that because I like the size of that one. But this one is great for embellishing sizes and stuff. Look at this creepy little scene. This die is also, I'm pretty sure, is he? Yes. So this has the 2, what are those, tombstones? And I cut this out in a black flocking paper, and it is gorgeous. So I cut a couple of those guys out, and then, like I said, the moons in pink, I was just cutting a bunch. But it's so tiny, it's the size of like a little bit bigger than a quarter. So if you get that Michaels die, that's what that is. Okay, next is from Temu. It is the layering cat die. I don't know who makes this originally, but it's got the cute cat, but I didn't layer the cat. It's the same one that's the bat. I did order a bat one. It's like a big bat because Larissa shared the cutest projects with it. But anyway, this one comes with the cutest bat. So here's the bat. Here's his face. And that's it. So 2 pieces. Oh no, 3 pieces, because you need to layer paper piece his nose and his ears in. And then the spider is this plus the head. And look how stinking cute. So here is Charlotte's Web. She is so cute. She's very doodlebuggish. She's got her eyes. Larissa like cheeked up, what am I trying to say? Made cheeks on them in pink, and then put little white dots with her jelly roll, and then she did jelly roll on the back. So I had to do that because it is just so cute. I alternated light gray and dark gray of the 2 spiders. This one's all light gray, and you can barely see his head. But those are so stinking cute. As cute as spiders can get. Technically, he's not a spider because he only has 6 legs. So there's that guy. And then in that kit is the bat. Oh my gosh. So the bat is so cute. Like again, I have to paper piece the nose and the ears, but it went so fast. And then the head looked funny in 2 tones, so I did 1 tone. And then I did the little twofers in the white jelly roll because it's embossed, and I just kind of added jelly roll. It was hard to get the jelly roll in it though, but these are such cute little detailed bats. Oh my gosh, I can't. He's big, but big for that die. Okay, and then let's see, last 2. So I got this die from AliExpress. It's got a cute witch hat, the cauldron, and then the broom. I did go ahead and cut it out twice, once in 110 and then once in colors. So just a basic broom, but it's great for layering. So you can see I just fussy cut the bottom part of the broom. So I have some orange and pink ones. And then I cut the bats out in felt. They do have little eyes that need to be popped out, which I need to do. So a hanging upside down bat, he's creepy. And then the regular flying guys. Because you can never have enough little bats and stuff. There's the tree from Michael's. Oh, and then this was from AliExpress. Trick or Treat. I assumed it was 1 piece. See how the trick is touching the oar and then the oar is touching the treat? I thought it was going to cut like that. It does not cut like that, so pay attention. I got an Icker treat. Calvin Klein treat. Okay, so here's trick, and then here's the oar. And there is no shadow piece or backing piece. So you're going to have to layer, you can't just make an embellishment with this. You have to layer this on a card or the inside of a card or something, you know, where it needs to be on there together as one, as a whole. But it's such a, I just love the font of it. Cut it out in light pink, dark pink, some black. And then I figured maybe I could even layer up the 2, like stagger the, yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, I think that was my intention in my head. So like this, just layer it up and stagger it so it has a shadow piece. Cute, cute. Okay, that is everything for today. Like I said, I've been working on the railroad. I'll link stuff down below because you guys, I have not played with any of these dies before. They're old. besides the Michaels die. Like, I have had them in my stash, didn't get to use them last year, so I am using my stash of dies at least, and then building my stash. All right, any questions? Leave it down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next crafty video. Bye, guys.